Okay, so picture this. 3 grand a month, no boss, no brutal office commute, and absolutely zero coding skills required. Today, we're unpacking a highly specific roadmap that claims to get you exactly there, using AI tools that literally anyone can access for free. We're looking at a structured, realistic approach to building a $3,000 monthly income. And honestly, here's the secret that usually gets totally left out of the conversation. There is a very specific order of operations you have to follow here. If you try to skip a step, you're going to find yourself wasting months going absolutely nowhere.
Now, let's get one thing straight right out of the gate. This is not some magical get-rich-quick scheme. I am definitely not promising you're going to make 3 grand by next Tuesday. What we are mapping out in today's explainer is a grounded, realistic destination that takes about 90 days to reach. But here's the catch. You only get to this $3,000 peak if you consistently follow the exact sequence we're about to outline.
So to make this hyper-actionable, the entire journey is broken down into a progressive 90-day climb, separated into 4 distinct phases. And the absolutely crucial point here is that each phase builds directly on the foundation of the previous one. Think of it like building a house. If you try to jump ahead to month 3 on day 1, the whole system just collapses.
Here is our map for today. Phase 1 is the foundation. Phase 2 is your first dollar. Phase 3 is scaling up. And finally, Phase 4 is the automated system. So let's jump right in.
Starting off with Phase 1, the foundation.
Look, the biggest mistake 80% of beginners make right at the starting line is trying to do everything at once. They want to start a blog, an agency, and a software company on the exact same day. Please do not do that. While there are 3 highly viable beginner methods right now, AI content writing, faceless YouTube channels, and AI digital products, you need to pick just one income lane to master first. And honestly, for the absolute fastest path to cash, Method A, AI content writing, is hands down your best bet. You have 0 startup costs, and you can actually see your first payment hit your bank account in as little as 1 to 2 weeks.
Let's look at exactly what you need to do to lay this foundation. Here is your literal Week 1 action checklist. Day 1, you sign up for a free AI like ChatGPT or Claude. Day 2, practice generating 3 sample blog posts so you actually know how to command the AI. Day 3, create your Fiverr profile. Days 4 and 5, you set up 2 specific gigs. Think blog writing and maybe email copywriting. And finally, day 6 and 7, send out 10 buyer request proposals. It is a highly specific, repeatable process. Just check the boxes.
And you might be wondering, what's your income target for Phase 1 after doing all of that hard work? Exactly $0. Yep, 0. I really want to anchor your expectations here. This phase is purely about setup. You have to embrace the 0. This is a realistic grind, and rushing it means you're building your business on a very shaky foundation.
Moving right along to Phase 2, your first dollar.
Getting through weeks 3 and 4 involves a wild mix of incredible excitement and, honestly, some deep frustration. Landing that very first client takes real patience. To get them to bite, your profile needs to look absolutely pristine. So you can use this exact prompt in ChatGPT to instantly optimize your Fiverr gig. It dictates exactly what you need: a title, description, and tags, optimized specifically for US small business owners. Literally in 5 minutes, your gig is going to look completely professional from day 1.
Okay, so the absolutely crucial point in Phase 2 is your pricing strategy. Whatever you do, do not start by charging $50. You need to price incredibly low initially. We're talking around $10 to $15 for those first few orders. Yes, I know it hurts your pride a little bit, but you are not pricing for profit right now. You are aggressively pricing for reviews. Reviews build trust, and trust is literally the only thing that allows you to charge those higher premium prices later on.
And listen, you can't just sit back, cross your fingers, and wait for the Fiverr algorithm to magically bless you with traffic. You have to hunt. Here is a direct outreach template you can use today in Facebook and LinkedIn groups aimed at small business owners. It's super simple, direct, offers a huge discount for the first 3 clients, and it flat out works. Go out there and find the clients who actually need your AI leverage. Don't wait for them.
Once you execute this, you are going to hit the Phase 2 milestone, your first $100. I want you to take a second to mentally celebrate when you hit this number. I mean, sure, it might not pay the rent yet, but it proves the fundamental system actually works. You have literally turned thin air and a few AI prompts into real, spendable cash.
All right, let's get into Phase 3, scaling up.
Entering month 2 is where we completely shift our mindset from working hard to working smart.
You've proven the concept. Now we're going to pull some massive scaling levers to multiply your results. Lever number 1 is raising your prices. Once you've accumulated just 5 to 10 positive 5-star reviews, you instantly triple your prices across the board. That basic $10 gig, it jumps to $35. The $50 gig becomes $150. You are doing the exact same amount of work, but your newly built trust equity allows you to command significantly higher profits.
Now, this is where it gets fun, because AI fundamentally breaks the old time for money trap. This is your ultimate scaling lever. Think about it. A typical 1,500-word blog post might take a human 3 hours to research, draft, and edit manually. But with a dialed-in AI workflow, you're generating the draft in seconds and spending maybe 15 minutes editing and personalizing it. You just slashed a 3-hour job down to 20 minutes, which means you can handle 5 times the client load without completely burning yourself out.
So by raising your prices, crushing the actual work with AI, and consistently sending out daily proposals so your pipeline never dries up, your month 2 target is a really solid $1,000. At this point, you might even consider launching a second small income stream, like maybe selling a digital prompt pack on Gumroad, just to start diversifying.
Which brings us to the final stage, Phase 4, the automated system.
Welcome to month 3. Like I mentioned earlier, 80% of beginners never actually reach this phase. They either get comfortable or they just get lazy. But if you're dedicated, this phase focuses entirely on automating the income so it runs without your constant daily grind. The first step to automation is getting off that stressful one-time gig treadmill. You take your best one-off Fiverr clients and you send them this exact strategic email template. You offer them a guaranteed priority monthly retainer. Converting just 2 previous clients into a $300 a month package means you wake up on the first of every month with $600 already secured. That is ultimate stability. Step 2 for Phase 4 is launching an asset that literally works while you sleep, a faceless YouTube channel. And here is your specific AI tool stack to make it happen fast. You write the script with Claude or ChatGPT. You generate a hyper-realistic voiceover using 11 Labs. You create the visuals with Pictory or InVideo, and then you optimize the whole thing with TubeBuddy. By posting just 2 videos a week, you slowly build a passive AdSense revenue stream that snowballs over time.
And, the real beauty of YouTube is that you can stack even more income on top of it by dropping affiliate links in the description of every single video. Recommending tools you actually use like Jasper AI, Notion, Canva, or Hostinger allows you to earn passive commissions. A single, really helpful video can earn you affiliate checks for years after you hit publish. It's kind of crazy.
And this is where it all ties together beautifully. It's like a giant puzzle, and you can finally see exactly how the pieces fit. When you look at that $3,000 monthly summit, it's not coming from just one fragile source. It's a stacked, multifaceted system. You've got 750 from organic Fiverr orders, 600 from your locked-in retainers, 650 from YouTube affiliates, 600 from YouTube AdSense, and let's say 400 from digital products on Gumroad. You literally build it piece by piece, stream by stream.
And that stacked system is exactly how you hit the final Phase 4 target of $3,000 a month. It's reliable, it's totally scalable, and most importantly, because of AI and clever automation, it is largely detached from your hourly labor.
So, let's do a quick, rapid-fire recap of this 90-day roadmap. Phase 1, set your foundation and master your AI tool. Phase 2, fight for those initial reviews and secure your very first dollar. Phase 3, raise your prices and leverage AI to absolutely slash your working time. And Phase 4, lock in those retainers, launch YouTube, and automate the whole shebang. Remember, the secret is to stack 1 stream per month. Seriously, do not rush the process.
Well, we've laid out the entire map for you. The tools are completely free, the demand is incredibly real, and the path is proven. Which brings us to the final and absolutely most important question of this explainer. Are you going to start taking real-world action today, or are you just going to keep consuming content and watch someone else build this income? The roadmap is yours. Now, go out there and build it.